Hello, and welcome to Minecraft 1.16. Now, I know that was released a couple weeks ago, but today I would like to make an awesome nether portal using all the new blocks. Alright, I'm really proud of this nether portal. I hope you guys like this. And I just love it. It's like, it's so good. Don't worry, I'm just kidding. But the first thing we need to do to make our actual nether portal is find a suitable location. So let's go do that. There is a shipwreck right here at spawn. We spawned right on this island. That's pretty cool. Maybe we could put it here. Oh, you know what? You know those ruined portals you can get in the new update? They're like broken portals. I think I'm gonna do one of those. That would be cool. Oh, this is a good seed. This mushroom island is right next to the spawn island. Spawn island's just behind me. It's cool. So, in case you weren't aware, I just put in a /locate command, and there's a ruined portal, which is a new thing. And if I go ahead and teleport to it, you can see. So, here it is. There are a few bigger ones that are very large. They're much more rare than these small ones. And I think it would be cool if we turn this into our nether portal. So first things first, I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. And then I think it will be much easier to build with what we have. And yeah, I'll see you again once it's done.
Guys, there's no way I just found this. This is what I've wanted my whole entire life. A golden hoe with curse of vanishing. Oh my gosh. Let's go.
With golden hoe in hand, I have cleared out this little area. And my idea, I think, that would be very cool if the portal was like a pigman's mouth or some weird nether octopus's mouth. I think that would be super cool. So I'm just going to get started right away on that. And I'll let you know how it turns out once I finish. Okay, so I've just cleared out a bunch of stone around the portal. And I found that netherrack looks like it's dripping, which I think is a pretty cool effect. Mojang's done a really good job with this update. Oh my god, I just found diamonds. I'm such a pro. Pro Minecrafter. You're watching Pro Minecrafter XXX 9000. Let's go. Only on this channel you can find us getting diamonds. And no hacks, no x-ray, nothing. Okay, so I think this is a big enough area. I cleared out a lot of space. More diamonds! And it's probably enough space to get us at least a little bit started. If we need space, I'll have more space. Okay, so I've just got the basic shape for the head done, and I think it would look good if we added a little bit of this nilium, or whatever it's called, on here, just to make it look like it's maybe a bit overgrown or something. I don't know, just to add a little bit more texture. Okay, so I've done a lot of more work on this head, and before I said I was just going to do this, but then I did a lot. So as you can see, I added eyes. That eye is not looking very good. I added a bunch of vines on the underside. And I added some ores, like it's been sitting here for a long time. And I actually have like a little story that I think I'm going to bring with this whole entire build. I might also have to put this whole video into 2 episodes, depending on how long it is. But the details I was talking about with the piglins and stuff, is I'm thinking, maybe the piglins just started as normal pigs here in the overworld, and then they ventured underground, and they found this thing. And they basically abused it, and they just took a bunch of its gold, and found their way into the nether, and they just got modified over time and turned into piglins and hoglins. So this is the first detail I want to point out. This I'm going to make into more of like a brain in here. Like the piglins have just, well, I should just say pigs, have just mined out this whole entire head and abused it so much that it's just not doing good at all. And the second detail I want to point out is this eyeball here. It's supposed to be like gooping out, Like, it's really not doing well. And this eyebrow is down here. And I really feel bad for it. We need a good name for this guy. If you guys have a name, put it in the comments. I'm not very good at naming things, and I know everybody out there is. So I think the next step for this is adding this detail, maybe putting in the back of the nether portal, and then adding the tentacles all around here. And then I will bring you back and see all of the stuff that we have gotten done. Okay, so I finished all of the tentacles and these pillars, and I've also added a few details that you may not have noticed, like these buttons, for example. They are supposed to represent like suckers or something, I don't know. And there's the hyphae, which, is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. I've also added some carpet over soulfire torches to give it a little bit more light and ambience. I have completed the mouth of this. I have added some shroom lights behind the eyes. And I have completed this brain section. I'm not sure if it looks gross enough, but you guys can be the judge of that. So I think the next thing to do is add a little bit of a ceiling and some walls, I guess. For the walls, I think I'm going to be using bedrock. My bedrock just looks like a different version of stone because I have a texture pack. And I'm going to be using polished blackstone bricks, blackstone, and polished blackstone. Alright, so I finished the wall and the ceiling of this half, and I think it looks alright. Looks like a cave, which is what I was going for. And I added some shroom lights at the top, and a bunch of orange concrete surrounding it, to make it look like it's kind of like lava, but on the ceiling. And this is what it looks like without night vision. It still looks pretty bright, but the edges, or the walls, I should say, are much less lit up. I've also added a little entrance here where you can come in. There's the thing. We're still not done with this. But yeah, it should turn out very good. I will get back to you once I finish the other half. Yay! Alright, so I've completely finished the wall and the ceiling. It's looking very nice, if I do say so myself. But there is still a lot left to do, all of those little small details, which is the fun part. So I'm very excited for that. I have a few things planned out. As you can see, there's a flat area up here. Maybe we can put a few little buildings there. And there's a lot of open space in the middle too. We can probably add a bridge to this down here. Add a little lava spurts. Just add little details to make the place more lively. And then we can light the portal. Alright, so I've finished the details. Everything is now finished. Except one major thing. If you're wondering what that thing is, it is lighting up the nether portal. However, before we do that, I just want to show you guys around to what I've done with this place, and with it right here on the top, I've just made like a little biome, the warp forest, with some twisting vines here, and I've bone mealed the place and added a little carpet to give it more texture. And right here, there's a staircase going down, pretty rickety and old. And you come down here into the tunnel, which I've made a shop. It's like there's a little fossil shop here, selling skulls and wither skeleton skulls. And even a big fossil right here, which doesn't actually look the best. And then right across from that, we have the Testino Chambero 9000O. In case you didn't know, that's actually in Spanish. And they're testing a pig to see if it will turn into a piglin. And then just next to that, we have a little shop selling flowers. Well, not really flowers, but nether gardening things. So we have a wither rose, we have a warped mushroom, and we have a crimson mushroom. And lastly, out of the shops, we have something selling lodestone. And then just outside the little cave entrance here, we have a lava wheel to create energy. And I know this isn't really accurate to the actual are. They have little lines going here and there. But I didn't add that because I didn't want to. We've got a little connecty here using the warped... Are these called logs? No, they're stems. And then there's this little thing, which is like a gun to shoot the portal here and light it up. For some reason I thought that would be cool. I don't really know how it turned out. Maybe I'll get rid of it. But just next to this, we have a little staircase. I said we have a little staircase that goes up to the piglin village. And we've got not that many houses or buildings. There's only 1, 2, and 3. And over here, there's entrances to both of these. And this one's a bit creepy. They're hanging people over a lava pit. Yeah, that's not very pleasant, but we've also got some archery practice for the piglins. And that's about it for this building. In the next building, we have a nice meeting room. You know, we can just talk and chat. And behind here, there is a name of all of the piglins. So there's Tashida, Iblisser, Kifakut, Lundsteak, Hordrifeld, and lastly, Utsturp. But you might have seen in this window, there's a zombified hoglin here as a little pet, and his name is Searsway. The last building of the 3 is over there. There's flowers here, so we shouldn't really walk that way. I made a little path here to get to it. And this is the main building. There's a lot of storage, and it's very dark in here. Another window to Searsway. And down here, we've got more storage and a lot of beds. And there's a nice lava fall below it. If I actually go down here, you see this is like a nice Adidas logo. And there's an entrance right here below the Zappinator 10,001. Over here, I thought there was something missing in this area, so I just added crying obsidian stalactites? Yeah, not stalagmites, stalactites. Oh, and I almost forgot. Here on the ceiling are a bunch of hanging valuable items.
Fire the Zappinator 10,001.
Okay, so the portal is now lit, and let's enter the Nether. And we have entered, and we are directly in a Nether fortress. How fun! So I'm just gonna dig out a little area here in front of the portal, maybe like a little fountain with lava instead, and some benches, because piglins are basically people, right? Okay, so I've just finished this little area, and I think it looks good. The seats, they could do with a little bit of work. Help! And this one's flying. I mean, I don't know why, but I thought that was a good idea. And before you ask, no, there is nothing in the lava. There's nothing here. Oh, there's a hole. Just ignore that. That wasn't anything. I promise there's no kids in my basement either. Yeah, it's just a pretty lava fall. So, that's it. Okay, so I'm back in this area right here, and now comes the fun part. We get to add secrets, and I think I'm gonna do 4 secrets, and it's gonna be really fun. This little cove here is kind of a secret on its own, so I'm just gonna place right here. Oh, you didn't see anything. I said I'm just gonna place it right here. The next secret is going to be located down here, and there will be a little secret room on one of these ledges. So let's do that one now. Okay, so this one got a little bit freakier than I'd like to admit. There's an unfinished wither skeleton skull here, wither here, and a redstone torch here. And in this chest, there's an egg, because we love eggs. And for the last one, I think I will put it in his brain, which is actually improved. I forgot to show this to you, but I changed this to ancient debris, and I changed this to stripped crimson hyphae. Alright, let's put the wonky egg in, and yes, wonky egg. And for the last area, I think we should go through the portal. And maybe it would be cool to have some glass windows here, and maybe something behind that. So this one's pretty easy, like it's easy to see, and it's easy. It's not in the lava site, it's actually over here. There's a little entrance instead of a window, and you just walk behind here. You can look over here, and you get the shiny egg. Yes, we are finally done. Let's take a look at everything through the chute. We can see the little area that we have that welcomes you into a little nether biome, and we have a few shops here selling all sorts of different things. Through here we have multiple little decorations, and we have the Zappinator 10,001. Through here we have a little building for storage and stuff. Out here is the other part of the village, and here is our sad, lonely monster. As you can see, the piglins have really abused him. They've mined up his head for gold. They've pinned his arm to this pillar so they can walk across and get in the portal. This is really sad, and they're just living off him. And that's just mean. Don't do that. And if we go through the portal, we have a little thing here that looks amazing. And if we go out over here, it says subscribe. And if you want to know why, it's because it makes me happiness. So yes, you really should eat a subscribe burger and have a fantastic day too, because this is the end of the video. And if you enjoyed, like I said, eat a subscribe burger. I'm going to say that 5 more times now. So if you did enjoy, eat a subscribe burger. And yeah, that's the end of the video. You should probably eat a subscribe burger because it's good for your health. And goodbye.